So the New York PD was trying to keep the black man down, but Kai Cenat is back to correct the record, issue a statement to his fans, address everything, and also drop some revelations that the media has been harassing his mom, who doesn't even live in New York City. Like, why is that happening?
I have no idea, but I mean, obviously this was an absolutely insane story. We covered it the other day. I hadn't heard anything from Kai Cenat. He basically just dipped, and I don't blame him. He dipped for like a week before and let everything just die down. But he came back. He's addressing everything.
Well, he's still technically on hiatus. He came back for like a 20-minute stream to just quickly address everything. He said a prayer and stuff, and then he logged off. He also revealed the stuff about his mom that we'll get into a little bit later. But he's going to be off the air for a while, he said, while he deals with the charges. He's got court coming up soon.
Oh, shit.
So he's still in some shit. And, you know, if you watched our first video on the situation, we thought that Kai Cenat was a total idiot for how he ran things. And
yes,
that's pretty much, I mean, he didn't call himself an idiot, but he was saying like, yo, like, I kept thinking, like, what was I, you know, doing? Next time I'm gonna, you know, actually plan this out, contact the right people, actually set up a real event, you know, get a, what is it, like an event license or whatever, if I want to host something in like a public...
permit, permit, that's what you mean, event permit.
Right, and I'm gonna actually do the correct thing, which, I mean, obviously Kai Cenat's not a bad guy, you know, he was just completely...
ignorant and totally dumb.
So what? I mean, you know... We support Kai Cenat,
we support
right?
guys. We support the black man and his journey.
Do.
Yeah.
Let's hear him out.
You feel what I'm saying? But after Friday, bro, I've come to realize the amount of not only power, but influence that I have on people. You feel what I'm saying? I've come to realize that shit, bro. And I'm saying that to say this. I am beyond, bro, disappointed. Beyond disappointed in anybody who became destructive that day, bro. 100%, bro. That shit is not cool, my nigga. None of that is cool, bro. You feel what I'm saying? After the things that I seen, I'm beyond disappointed in the things that went on.
Yeah, and can we just talk about this? You know, we probably talked about this in our first video, but I saw a tweet from, or maybe we didn't talk about this. I saw a tweet from Vito, and he was like, Kai Cenat's not responsible because everybody in New York acts like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
Right? Which, I mean, he is right. Obviously, Kai should have realized, like, the scale, the probable scale of his event was going to be well beyond 200 to 300 people, and doing a public giveaway that's unplanned, unscripted, just randomly, right, is going to cause some ruckus. But I will say, you know, looking back at some of the footage, it was totally crazy to watch Kai Cenat's fan base, like, busting up people's cars, going after, attacking the police, which is, like, the dumbest thing you can ever possibly do.
Just, like, shoplifting
violently
from
attack the police. Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I mean, the people, they were, like, swinging at them, throwing things
attacking
at them.
store owners and stuff. Why? I mean, because you didn't get a PlayStation? Like, what the fuck is going on there?
I don't even know what, because it's not like they even didn't get a PlayStation. This was happening, like, while Kai was there and, like, right before he showed up, too.
Right.
So it's like, they weren't even riding because they were like, where the fuck's my shit? Everyone was there, so they're like, I guess we can just destroy shit now and just be fucking insane. It's like,
is that just typical in New York? Like, what's going on over there?
You can just show up and just be like, there's a bunch of people here, so my actions have no consequences anymore. I can just do whatever I want.
Okay.
On Friday. And I want people to know that none of that was my intention. You feel what I'm saying? None of that. I had good intentions for this whole thing, and none of that was my intentions, bro. Not only that, but I don't condone any of the things that went on that day. None of that is cool. I'm seeing random videos of people getting sturdy on people's cars. Yeah. And I'm asking myself while I'm watching the video, why? Like, why?
Yes. Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
The guy watching like the destroyed like downtown, and he's just like, what the fuck happened? Why are my fans so fucking violent?
Yeah, it was so funny is that this was such a mainstream thing. I mean, I had like a family event the day after this happened, and I was talking to my like 80-year-old grandpa, and he was like, I was like, do you hear what happened in Union Square yesterday? He was like, oh yeah, that influencer who had all the crazy fans. I mean, that's just such a stupid concept. I mean, every person who was watching the news in America that night heard about what happened. I mean, and it's just insane. He's just like, what the fuck? Why?
Why did this happen?
And from his perspective, like my grandpa's perspective, someone who doesn't know anything, he has literally no connection to this at all. He would think that the influencer is someone who's calling everyone to go crazy in New York City. I mean, he has no fucking idea. Yeah. So Kai is obviously just like, what the fuck?
What happened? Like, why did this get so out of control?
Yeah.
I mean, like, why? Like, and when we do things like this, you feel what I'm saying? When we do things like this, it not only needs to be safe, but it needs to be fun. Like, anything we do like this has to be safe and fun. We can't be just running around and destroying this and destroying that. And I want people to understand, like...
So that was his video addressing the situation. And this is also something that got shared, right? Just to give you guys an idea of how delusionally violent some of these people were. A fan arrested at the Kai Cenat meetup allegedly extended his stay in jail just so that he could be with Kai Cenat in jail.
Wow.
Literally. Let's hear it.
For a while, I'll be honest with y'all. For a while, I thought that I have seen the pinnacle of glaze. I thought I had seen all there is to see when it comes to glaze. I thought I'd seen it all. I'm not gonna use no names. Put 2 and 2 together. There is a that was underage. He was 15. And
15.
He wanted to be in holding with another so bad. He lied and said he was an adult. And he was stuck for hours. For 12 hours on everything just to be able to say he was in jail with a certain. And I thought I seen all the glaze I could see in my life. This was willing to risk it all just to be in the same.
Like, what the fuck did this kid think? He was gonna be in the same cell?
Yeah, like
as
him
and
Kai Cenat were gonna be locked up for 5 years together. Like,
and he would just be like, dude,
I'm
a big fan. Like,
W&L, I love you, dude. W. It's like
the whole time.
He's right. That is the pinnacle of glaze. I mean, the kids, people doing that this much for some person on the internet who just jumps around and is just an entertainer is so insane. I mean, people need to not. That's like a whole. I feel like a boomer when I say that. It's like, God damn, these kids these days. But it's true. I mean, it's just like, what?
Every fucking story online is so crazy that like when I see it happen, it just like every day, it's like you think you've seen it all, and then you watch like stories like this. Kai Cenat hosts a giveaway at New York City. It became a violent protest where they just tried to destroy the city, and you have 15-year-old kids trying to ruin their lives just so they could delusionally get Kai's attention in jail. What the fuck? How does this make any sense?
I don't even know. It's just so strange.
So Kai also talks about how the media showed up at his mom's house, which is not uncommon for the media to be fucking crazy, weird, stalkerish or whatever. You know, it's their job, it's their profession. No.
Okay.
No. Let's hear this.
After watching, and to the reporters that I done seen that clown me, paint me in this picture that I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever y'all said has been done. Okay, I understand it. But please, I beg y'all, bro. You feel me? Just leave my family out of it. You feel me? There is no reason why y'all are showing up to my mom's house.
Jesus. With
tinted windows, with a big ass camera in the back of y'all stuff, going into my mom's house and recording them. I can handle it. You feel what I'm saying? I can do whatever y'all want to say.
And see, like, what's the point? Like, from the media's perspective, they're gonna go to like his mom and be like, "Why did your son incite a riot in New York City?"
Yeah, I mean, that's what they're gonna do because they want to bait her to have some sort of reaction. I mean, obviously, even though they're being totally invasive and totally terrible, if the mom comes out of the house and then sits there and has an interview with them, I guess they can argue.
That's their story.
Yeah, that's their story. I mean, they can just make an article. So they don't give a fuck that they're being invasive, total crazy assholes. I mean, that's at the end of the day, it's all about just getting a story for getting clicks. So I mean, that's just how it is.
Fucking terrible. We can pat it up.
Yeah. Speaking of terrible, Hasan had a amazingly terrible take about the whole situation. He was reviewing the violent reactions and store owners getting beaten and stolen from. He decided to take the side of the rioters.
Yep, Hasan is actually like way more pro Kai than even us, to the point where he's defending the fucking fans. Somehow.
Innocent victim in all this, that he was just doing his job, going about his day, and his business got ransacked there. But from where we are here, you know,
the store owner's business got ransacked. Listen to what Hasan's about to say to this.
Yeah. It does that. The officers are heading back. You know, in terms of
see what they're doing,
being able to disperse this crowd that they were able to do.
Destroying some guy's fucking store. Like, what
are they doing?
Story a couple weeks ago about how they were able to go after scooters by kind of circumventing them in that sense. And from my perspective,
I fucking despise local media, dude.
What?
There you go. There is no better representation of how dog water local media is, and how much they exacerbate like narratives that you see on Fox News. What role they play in the boomer reactionary pipeline.
Wow.
What are they talking
local
about?
Media talking about $3 worth of fucking Doritos
Really?
Like,
Three?
you know,
no,
there was
it's a whole
bank
store.
run or some shit.
There's
Like-
videos of these kids running by his store, opening his stuff up, stealing his shit. He's also in the very beginning of that clip holding his head because he claims he got smacked in the back of the head, pushed around. I mean, the dude got assaulted. I mean, he literally just got assaulted, and Hasan is just like, who cares?
Who gives a fuck?
how
This
could
is
they-
nothing.
how
Who
could they
cares about
word
this
it this
guy's
way?
store?
Yeah,
this
there's-
is the man who cares about the American worker? His
Yeah.
whole political ideology is socialism is benefiting the worker.
Yeah.
Well, a worker just got fucked over.
Yeah.
And now you're celebrating the crowd? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, and he's saying that it's unfair framing. It's like, what should the fair framing be? A bunch of people went a little crazy in New York. Anyway, let's move on to the next story.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
No.
How else are they going to frame this?
His whole point about like local media suck. Yeah, we just talked about why local media actually sucks and how invasive they are. But their reporting of the initial story is fine. It's accurate. It's just looking at something with their eyes and saying what's happening.
Yeah.
But Hasan wasn't looking. He was stuffing his fucking face with food.
Yeah, 'cause
while he's
that-
just letting this shit play.
He has
And
to
then
fill
he's
the
like,
air.
he's not even paying attention to what's going on. So that's why his fucking interjection is so stupid because he's
Yeah.
not even watching. He's not even looking at it. Like
No.
while this is all happening, he's looking away from the screen like an idiot.
Just looking at his big old bowl of pasta, just
Yeah.
stuffing his face. It's like, wow, man,
Such a fucking retard.
just embarrassing.